folks, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is flow transforms. It's nothing but the secret art of release and renewal. There is a secret that rivers know, the trees understand, that the ocean has mastered across millennia. It is a profound wisdom of letting go. Watch how water never struggles against the rocks in its path. It simply flows around them. Notice how trees release their leaves each autumn, not in defeat, but in perfect trust that spring will bring renewal. You're sitting here now, perhaps holding on to something, perhaps gripping tightly to a dream, a fear, a memory, a desire. Your hands are closed around it, your heart is wrapped around it, your mind is circling it endlessly. But what if I told you that this very holding on is what prevents the miracle from unfolding? Today, we explore the most counterintuitive truth in the universe, that in releasing our grip on life, life grips us more tenderly. That in surrendering our control, we discover a deeper power. That in letting go, we transform not just ourselves, but the very fabric of reality around us. The illusion of control. From the moment we take our first breath, we begin learning to hold on. Hold on to the breast that feeds us. Hold on to the arms that comfort us. Hold on to the toys that delight us. This holding, this grasping becomes our primary strategy for security, for happiness, for survival itself. Very interesting. But somewhere along the way, we forget a fundamental truth. We were never truly in control. The heart that beats in our chest or in your chest beats without your permission. The breath that sustains you flows without your conscious direction. The thoughts that arise in your mind appear from a source you cannot locate or command. Control is a grand illusion of the human experience. We believe we are the authors of our lives, the directors of our destiny, the masters of our fate. Yet, every plan we make is subject to the countless variables we cannot foresee. Every outcome we desire depends on forces far beyond our influence, that is nothing but a cosmic law. Every certainty we cling to exists in a universe that is fundamentally uncertain. This is not cause for despair, this is cause for liberation. For when we truly understand our lack of control, we discover something far more powerful, our capacity for conscious participation in the flow of existence. The mystic understood this. They spoke of divine will, of cosmic order, of the Tao that flows through all things. Modern science reveals the same truth in different language. Chaos theory shows us how small changes create vast transformations. Quantum physics demonstrates how observation itself changes reality. Systems theory reveals how everything is interconnected in ways too complex for any single mind to comprehend. You're not separate from this cosmic dance. You're not struggling against the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself through your particular perspective. When you align with this flow rather than resist it, miracles become not just possible but inevitable. The neuroscience of release. What happens in your body when you hold on tightly to something? Just introspect. Your muscles contract, your breathing becomes shallow, stress hormones flood your system, your nervous system enters a state of chronic activation, preparing for threats that may never come. This physiological holding creates what we might call energetic constipation in your being. The life force that wants to flow freely through you becomes blocked, stagnant, trapped. Your creativity diminishes, your intuition clouds, your natural state of joy becomes inaccessible. But when you let go, something remarkable occurs. Your parasympathetic nervous system activates, your breathing deepens, your heart rate variability increases, a sign of optimal health and resilience. Stress hormones diminish while feel good chemicals like serotonin and oxytocin increase. Neuroscientists have discovered that the brain regions associated with self awareness and emotional regulation across actually grow denser when we practice letting go through meditation or any religious practice according to their individual beliefs, confidence with conviction, or whatever it is, etc. And mindfulness. The default mode network, the part of the brain responsible for self referential thinking and worry, becomes less dominant. In essence, letting go literally transforms your brain. It rewires your neural pathways from patterns of resistance to patterns of flow, from habits of grasping to habits of grace. But this is just the beginning. When your nervous system relaxes into its natural state of openness, you become available to information that was previously filtered out. Synchronicities begin to appear, opportunities that were always there suddenly becomes visible, solution to problems emerge from unexpected directions. This is not magic thinking. This is the natural result of a consciousness that is no longer narrowly focused on protecting what it has, but openly receptive to what wants to emerge. Indigenous wisdom keepers knew this. They understood that when you hold too tightly to any outcome, you actually repel it. Like trying to catch a butterfly, the more forcefully you grasp, the more likely you are to crush what you are trying to capture. But relax your grip, open your palm, and the butterfly may choose to land there on its of its own accord. The paradox of effort. Here we encounter one of the most beautiful paradoxes in human experience. The more effort you exert to control an outcome, the more elusive that outcome becomes. The more desperately you pursue happiness, the more it seems to slip away. The more fanatically you seek love, the more love seems to avoid you. This is because effort, when it comes from a place of lack of fear, actually broadcasts the energy of what you don't want. When you chase something desperately, you're unconsciously affirming its absence from your life. When you strive frenetically for success, you're actually energizing the experience of not having succeeded. But when you let go of the desperate need for a specific outcome, you create space for something even better to emerge. When you release your tight grip on how things should unfold, you allow room for how they could unfold in ways beyond your current imagination. This doesn't mean becoming passive or indifferent. True letting go is not giving up, it's giving over. It's not resignation, it's realignment. It's shifting from effortful striving to effortless allowing. Think of a master archer. She does not grip the bow with white knuckles or strain every muscle to force the arrow toward the target. She draws back with focused intention, aims with clear vision, and then, most crucially, she releases. In that moment of release, all her preparation transforms into fluid action. You are that archer. Your intentions are the bow. Your actions are the arrow. But the power lies not in the holding on, but in the letting go. This principle operates at every level of existence. A seed must release its protective shell to become a tree. A caterpillar must let go of its current form to become a butterfly. A woman must release her attachment to her pre-motherhood identity to birth new life. Even the universe itself demonstrates this wisdom. Stars are born when cosmic dust clouds stop resisting gravity and allow themselves to collapse and transform. Black holes, once thought to be destructive forces, are now understood to be creative engines that birth new galaxies. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. Please understand this. It is the fundamental creative principle of the cosmos. When you align with this principle in your own life, you tap into the same force that transforms stars and galaxies. The alchemy of surrender. There is a profound difference between giving up and letting go. When we give up, we collapse in defeat, energetically contracting into resignation and despair. But when we truly let go, we expand into trust, we open into possibility, we surrender into the arms of a benevolent universe. The surrender is an alchemical process. It transforms the base metal of struggle into the gold of grace. It changes the frequency of your being from resistance to receptivity, from fear to faith, from contraction to expansion. But how do we actually practice this letting go? How do we release our grip on outcomes we care deeply about? How do we surrender control over situations that feel vitally important to our well being? The answer lies in understanding what you are truly, really letting go of. You are not abandoning your dreams or desires. You are not becoming indifferent to outcomes. You are releasing your attachment to specific pathways and timelines. You are surrendering your insistence that things happen exactly as you have imagined. Imagine you are holding a handful of sand. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. But cup your hands gently, and the sand remains. Your dreams, your goals, your deepest desires are like that sand. Hold them lightly, and they stay with you. Grip them tightly, and they slip away. This light holding, this gentle cupping is the essence of conscious surrender. You maintain your intention while releasing your attachment. You keep your vision while letting go of your control. You stay committed to your growth while surrendering your timeline. In this space of conscious surrender, miracles have room to unfold. Opportunities that your controlling mind never could have orchestrated begin to appear. People show up in your life at exactly the right moment. Resources become available just when you need them. Doors open that you did not even know existed. This is not luck or coincidence. This is the natural result of aligning with the intelligence of the universe, an intelligence far greater than your individual mind, but not separate from your deepest self. The ripple effect of release, when you truly let go, the transformation extends far beyond your personal experience. Your surrender creates ripples that touches every life you encounter, every relationship you participate in, every situation you enter. Think about the people in your life who embody this quality of letting go. There is something magnetic about their presence, something peaceful about their energy. They don't seem to be struggling against life. They seem to be dancing with it. They face challenges with a certain grace, encounter setbacks with remarkable resilience, and approach opportunities with joyful curiosity rather than desperate need. These people become permission givers for everyone around them. Fantastic. Their ease allows others to relax. Their trust invite others to have faith. Their openness creates space for authentic expression. They become living demonstrations that it's possible to care deeply while holding lightly, to be committed without being attached, to be passionate without being desperate. When you embody this quality of conscious surrender, you become a healing presence in the world. Your non resistance allows others to stop defending. Your acceptance invites others to be authentic. Your trust creates safety for vulnerability. This is especially profound in relationships where you stop trying to control or change other person or another person. You create space for them to naturally evolve. When you release your expectations about how they should behave, you allow who they actually are to emerge. When you let go of your need for them to complete you or fulfill you, you open the possibility for genuine intimacy and mutual growth. Parents who understand this principle raise children who are more confident and creative. Readers who embody this wisdom inspire teams that are more innovative and resilient. Partners who practice this create relationships that are more intimate and alive. Your letting go becomes a gift not just to yourself but to the collective human experience. You become part of the solution to the epidemic of control and anxiety that characterizes so much of modern life. Now let's come to the interesting part, living in the flow. As you begin to integrate this understanding into your daily life, you'll notice that existence becomes less of a struggle and more of a dance. Instead of pushing against the river of life, you learn to swim with its currents. Instead of fighting the winds of change, you learn to adjust your sails. This does not mean becoming passive or directionless. Rivers have tremendous power precisely with precision because they architect not only to resist, they don't resist their own flow. It's just because it's their nature. Trees stand tall and strong precisely because they bend with the wind rather than break against it. You maintain your intentions, your values, your commitments, but you hold them lightly enough that they can evolve, transform, and express themselves in ways you never could have planned or predicted. Every day becomes an opportunity to practice this conscious surrender. When stuck in traffic, instead of fighting waters, you breathe into acceptance and discover unexpected peace. When a relationship does not unfold as you hope, you release your script and open to a different kind of connection. It's very easy and simple also. When a project takes an unexpected direction, you let go of your original vision and trust the new path that's emerging. This is not spiritual bypassing or denial. You still feel your emotion, honor your preferences, and take appropriate action, but you do so from a place of flow rather than resistance, trust rather than fear, curiosity rather than desperation. The river never questions whether it should flow around the boulder in its path. The tree never debates whether it should release its leaves in autumn. The stars never hesitate to collapse into new forms. When their time has come, they understand what your deepest self knows, that letting go is not loss, it's liberation. That surrender is not weakness, it's wisdom. That release is not abandonment, it's renewal. Every moment offers you to do specific opportunity to practice the sacred art. Every breath can be a letting go of what was and an opening to what is. Every heartbeat can be a release of control and a surrender to love. Trust this process. Trust the intelligence that beats your heart and grows your hair and heals your wounds without any conscious effort from you. Trust the same intelligence to guide your life when you stop insisting on being the sole navigator. Your true nature is not the one who holds on, but the one who flows. You are not the wave that crashes against the shore, but the ocean that contains all waves. You are not the individual struggling for control, but consciousness itself, exploring its infinite creativity through your unique expression. Let go, trust, flow, transform. The miracle is not something you create through effort. The miracle is what you are when you stop preventing it through resistance. Letting go transforms everything, starting with you, starting now. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.